The stories that make up Iowa's identity
For me, Iowa means peace, tranquility, supporting each other.
are your stories.
His will and determination to live a full life.
When I was at my lowest point in life, battling cancer, I cleared that driveway that you came up.
And Local 5 is there to celebrate them with you.
This is our family heritage. I look at that as kind of a unique legacy that we'll all leave.
Watch more of your stories on Local 5 News.
Like people that I love that have seen me over the years and stuff is like the best feeling because it's like I'm doing it for them.
Annie Kimball enjoys seeing her fans from Creston and Des Moines, Iowa, who have come out to see her over the past 5 years, including Saturday night at 8035.
Like it wouldn't be anything without them.
Kimball grew up in Iowa and got into jazz music in college, but she gives all the credit to her dad for introducing her to music.
I grew up in the house with a lot of his music. He liked a lot of like 80s rock.
Kimball's dad played guitar, and Annie looked up to him not only as her father, but as a musician as well.
To hear him be like, you should do this, it was like, oh, okay, that was a big moment.
You know, if this can be the project that opens everyone's eyes to seeing what's, a possibility for the youth and what's been missing, that's pretty inspiring to me, and I think everybody involved.
Billy Weathers, founder of the Be Well Foundation, is behind many projects elevating art and youth empowerment in Iowa communities.
My grandmother grew up right across the street from Evelyn K. Davis Park, so I passed this almost every day when I was coming to her house. Before I moved to Vegas and before she passed, she lived there for a majority of my life. And my dad actually went to elementary school here.
Seeing this mural is a moment for him.
I don't even think I was registering all those when we actually chose, King to be it, but to have that be like a full circle moment is surreal.
Teachers see the need for this wall every day.
When our children are overwhelmed and unable to communicate with us, this is the place where we bring them so that they're able to calm down and kind of get away from the hustle and the bustle of the loudness of the classroom. And so this is their area.
That's the collective heart behind this room in King Elementary, a Title I school in Des Moines.
I believe kids need a space to feel calmness, a peace of mind. Since this world is chaotic, and maybe their homes are chaotic as well. And as an artist, as someone who dealt with depression, anxiety growing up, and never having a space, bringing the space into schools, I think, is important. Could bring in a lot of meaning to their lives. Being able to focus the mind, learning new experiences, touch, it can all come together. Even though if they're not into it now, they'll take it into their adulthood and hopefully apply it.
Artist Jill Wells says it's inclusive to many sensory levels and disabilities.
So at first glance, right, it's like this little bit of an optical illusion that you think it's painted, but it's actually a 3D element. So it increases the engagement that you're going to spend time with the piece longer than just maybe a couple seconds.
The mural is also giving space for underrepresented artists to show kids opportunities are growing.
It's very empowering, honestly, to be a female artist of color within the community and being able to be a symbol of representation. Is something that I seek to do within my own practice.
The butterfly represents change.
Yeah, it's a symbol of transformation. When you think about being within a cocoon and then emerging, oftentimes people talk about that within aspects of mental health, that there's these periods where you kind of go inward in that process and then you emerge out of whatever it is that you're going through. And then the sunflower as well.
Wells believes this art is something every school should have.
I think it's important for all communities to look at self-care and look at art as a therapeutic tool.
Now they hope this tactile art will be a start to more beautiful projects.
I'm hoping that other youth will kind of be the next generation of multisensory artists within our community and pick up the torch after we kind of decide one day we want to retire.
On this school's 50th anniversary, school leaders see this room as a change maker.
Every time I walk through, I think I see a new detail, and it does kind of help you take your mind off of what's going on and just think about something else for a change.
There was a cost of $20,000 for the mural's creation. Advocates for the sensory mural wall hope that schools and donors will value that investment as much as any other educational or developmental spending.
That's my biggest hope, is that whoever's watching this, and whether it's educators, parents, or kids, ask for this to be in their schools, and we figured out how to do it. Noticing that you can make change within the life that you lead, I think is what I try to embody and also convey, is that you don't have to fix the world. You can kind of fix the space that you exist in, or at least assist to make it better.
Here we go!
It's a piano on wheels.
It's very entertaining, actually, to me, when I first pull out, to see all the cell phones come flying out and everybody filming it, and I love it.
Strolling up and down the fairgrounds, it's something everybody stops to see.
The favorite ones are when people circle around me. We get in a big circle and they're all singing along. They all participate in everything and just having a blast. Dancing, singing, having a good time. And that's really what it's all about. That's why I keep coming back and doing that.
Rip plays every day from 4 to 7, and just about everything is in his repertoire. From Elton John to Taylor Swift, with a little something for everyone, it brings people together.
Definitely just building the connection with the guy, even though I've never met him, and just getting to him taking my requests and playing the music and being able to play it on the spot for sure.
Just the interaction itself, like his performance, how he gets the audience around. Overall, just great music itself. That's all I think.
And the biggest question, how does this all work?
That's the secret sauce in this whole strolling piano thing. I will say that I'm at a level of thinking process that's much, much, much higher than when I have to play just a normal show.
On a day for remembering the fallen, a concert might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But for Memorial Day, dozens of veterans, friends, and family members gathered at the World War II Memorial just outside the Capitol for a patriotic performance from the Greater Des Moines Community Band. The event was hosted by the Iowa Veterans of Foreign Wars. Russ Saffel, former state commander for the VFW, spoke at the concert, sharing with the crowd why he felt called to serve.
America is not just another country. It is an idea that has been built on the premise of liberty, truth, and justice, and since its conception has been protected through the blood, sweat, and tears of patriots.
But despite the vibrant music, there was still time for reflection and remembering the lives of those who gave everything they had.
Please share with me in a moment of silence for those who have fallen to protect our way of life.
It all started with 13 musicals and ended in a viral moment after weeks.
Whatever was the last one standing, the kids knew that was going to be their musical.
But when Indianola High School music director Miles Finn took away the last two options on the board, the students went silent, but the internet went crazy.
And everything kind of blew up from there. That video's got over 73 million views now.
Even though it's Finn's account, he credits his students for going viral.
People really locked into the fact that the kids were so excited about it, and we're just like pumped about me putting forth like this much effort for just announcing what musical we're going to do. So.
Not just any musical, the Addams Family musical, which students rehearse every few weeks throughout the fall to perform in the spring. Outside the classroom, he's known by millions as Miles Finn, but inside Indianola High, hundreds of students, both in the arts and not, know him as Mr. Finn for his TikTok videos.
I must be on their For You page quite a bit because I've seen, I mean, it's probably like anywhere from 5 to 10 kids at every show choir competition that we go to that'll be like, oh my God, it's Mr. Finn, which is so cute.
Even though Finn prides himself on his social media success, he admits his students are what get him through every day, and his viral moments wouldn't be possible without them.
To have those relationships really bodes well for any sort of music making that we're doing, because that's what it is. We're just making the human element that much more prevalent in every class that we have.
Connor O'Neill, Local 5 News.